Welcome back to Fantasy Fights. This time Carlos Monzon goes up against Marvin Hagler, two of the most dominant middleweight champions of all time. Hope you enjoy it.
Scores with combinations of left stance going straight up. North is about to drop. North is referee having a close look.
Before we get going, please hit the like button and subscribe. And now let's look at these two great middleweights, two of the best in middleweight history. Carlos Monzon, he was the middleweight champion from 1970 to 76. Look at that record, 87-3, 5'11.5", 160, 76-inch reach. And he was in his prime from 70 to 76. Marvin Hagler, 62-3, 5'8", 160. He was in his prime from 78 to 87 and was a middleweight champion from 80 to 87.
What a good left jab. Well, he double jabs with that left hand, and then that right hand's like a bolt. Half a minute to go in round two then. Countdown time for them. If either get knocked down, of course, the count will continue more in this round than he was at the start. And he's tagging Napoles. He's got Napoles in a lot of trouble. Where he wants to, he's hardly missing with a punch. And Napoles bravely trying to battle it out with him there. But it looks as though he may club him down. He may not have enough time. Likely, I would have thought that he can get back to 147 and still be a force as a fighter. Look at the effective punching of this man, Monzon.
So at your side if there was any trouble. He's got to put some pace here. Try and tire him out. And he's getting through well in round two. Really sinking in. All delivered with a knuckle part. Hard punches. Oh, that's the first time that Monzon has touched down since 1963, and he's even debating that with Roland Daking. Mercy than he normally does.
Of your screen, the champion of the world, the middleweight champion, who has also won 18 straight. Good left hook under the 4. Scheduled for 15. One knockdown thus far, Monzon.
Just hang in at long range with Monzon with those long arms, and you find yourself getting hit by punches that seem to come from outer space. He has such long arms. It's an incredible experience to stand toe-to-toe with Monzon, if he will, but Monzon won't. Look at the way he...
Size of the two fighters, giving our stations a station break, so please be accordingly. Lost his title, the the forgotten case of Benny Kid Perez. New York. Griffith is charging. We approach. A good right.
This may be the most brutal, even round you've ever seen. Hagler continues.
McKee finally goes down.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the strengths and weaknesses of Carlos Monzon. You can see the fighters he fought. Nino Benvenuti was the middleweight champion. He won the title from him. Another strong fighter at that time was Emil Griffith, Rodrigo Valdez, and Jose Napoles. And so these are all really strong fighters from the middleweight period. Napoles actually moved up from the welterweight division. Monzon's strengths, his stamina, durability, had a really strong jab, reach, and quick hands. If he had a weakness, he could be hit, and his infighting on the inside was not that strong. Looking at Marvin Hagler, you can see the individuals he faced over here. Of course, the two that I want to draw your attention to were Thomas Hearns and Roberto Durant, and he also fought Sugar Ray Leonard. Tremendous fighter. His strengths was just that, his strength. He was a very strong fighter. Power shots, really strong for middleweight. Incredible chin, durable, and relentless. Foot speed and defense would probably be the key weaknesses that he had. All right, now we're going to go ahead and look at the comparison chart. And in looking at the comparison chart, it really is usually pretty telling. As far as hand speed goes, there's really no great advantage there. Boxing ability, I think you'd have to say that Monzon is the better boxer. KO power, no doubt about that. Hagler has the more power. Chin, Hagler has the stronger chin too. He's very durable. Size, really no difference there. As we move on down, you can see we go to the defense. Both of them were pretty good defensive fighters. Not great, but I don't see an advantage either way. And endurance, that was probably both of them's strength, as they're very, very durable fighters. Okay, looking at the second chart, adaptability, I've got to give Monzon an advantage there. Foot speed, Monzon, I'm going to give him an advantage also. He's pretty quick, pretty mobile. Strength, no doubt, Hagler. Jab, both of them had pretty good jabs. I don't see that being an advantage. Cuts, no advantage, not going to be a factor in the fight. Reach, there's very little difference in their reach and body attack. Hagler was much stronger going to the body. And the advantage goes to Hagler 4-3 in the totals. Now we're going to take a look at the keys to the fight. Can Monzon keep his distance and move, outboxing Hagler? Can Hagler, with his pressure and body attack, slow down Monzon? The fighters have drastically different styles. Hagler had an incredible durability, and Monzon is known for his stamina. These are the most redeeming qualities by both fighters. Which fighter will be able to overcome the other's style? The results. Hagler is aggressive, coming forward, while Monzon is moving and jabbing and using combinations. Monzon is landing many shots, while Hagler is constantly moving in aggressively. Hagler's strength is making a difference in the fight. In the late rounds, Hagler is winning the rounds and catching up on the scorecard. Hagler's shots are beginning to take their toll on Monzon, and the late rounds Monzon is hurt but does survive. Hagler comes on late and wins a 7-5 decision. Now we're going to explain the results, which is very difficult in this case because these two fighters were so strong. Hagler faced some of the greatest middleweights in history, Hearns, Duran, Leonard, and Mugabe. Although Monzon defended his title 14 times in 7 years, he was not going against the elite competition I think that Hagler did. In the end, to me, that was the difference. Hagler dominated a tougher era in the middleweight division. For me, I think Hagler is stronger, and his ability to endure punishment make him a very difficult fighter to defeat. Although Monzon is an excellent fighter, he would have issues keeping Hagler off his body. I really don't think Monzon would have been able to hold off Leonard, Duran, or Hearns, and therefore I think Hagler would have the advantage over him. Well, there you have it. It was a tough decision. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments. Until next time, thanks for watching.